For any of you out there that are type 1 diabetes parents, you know it is time to breathe. It can be really stressful. Hey Callies, welcome back to Super Cali Land. If you're new to my channel, welcome for the first time. This week I am doing something a little bit different. I am in back to school mode, new school uniforms, back to school gear, sneakers. I also have to make sure that my daughter with type 1 diabetes is safe at her new school. This is actually her first time going to physical school ever, because she did kindergarten on Zoom. So I thank you for joining me, and we'll just get right into it. Here is my daughter's back to school diabetes bag. Some of you may recognize this bag. It was the bag that was given to her when she was first diagnosed. I believe these come in pink, blue, and green, and I've saved it all these years, and I'm so glad I have, because she needs to have a fully stocked bag full of all of her diabetes supplies in the office at all times. So I'll have one for home and the one that she uses on a regular basis, and then I've packed this and I'm taking it to the school today. Inside this bag I have everything that the school has asked for and that I know she needs to stay safe. So a lot of these bags have like a mesh pouch so you can see right through it. It's great. I have stocked it full of a bunch of needles. My daughter does use the pen tips, and then also the alcohol swab to keep it nice and clean and safe. Also in here are her ketone strips. This is new for us because we test her ketones with a blood glucose monitor through her blood. Sorry, sweetie. Okay, no ketones, yay! We've done it that way because when she was first diagnosed, she was still in diapers. So for those of you familiar or unfamiliar, you test your ketones through your urines. It wasn't really very realistic to expect a 2-year-old going on 3 to understand how to pee on a stick. Honestly, I didn't want to pay for the system to test through her blood. I think she's old enough now, she's 6, to learn how to use these strips, and I'm hopeful the nurses can help her with that. My daughter does have a Dexcom, so she doesn't do finger pricks very often, but you just never know. We actually love, this is the ACCU-CHEK FastClix. What we love about it is it's a pretty small needle, so it's not gonna hurt as much on her little fingers. And also it has a drum of needles, so you can switch the needles, I believe 6 times before having to replace it. And then of course in here in the pouch, I have the Xtra needle drums when she's out. And then we use the FreeStyle Lite. It's just what we were prescribed coming out of the hospital, you know, about 4 years ago. I can't believe how long it's been, 3 years ago. And then of course the FreeStyle Lite test strips. So that's all here. Again, she may not need to use it very often, but if anything goes wrong with her Dexcom or it needs to be calibrated, she needs access to this. So that's in here. And then the other thing that's pretty important too that you don't want to forget is your backup batteries for your meter. So it happens, the batteries honestly last forever. I think in the last 3 years I've only had to replace a battery 1 time, but on the day that it happens, you need access to those batteries. So I put this in her kit, so if the nurses need to replace a battery, it's in her kit and ready to go. I have her Glucagon Emergency Kit. This is required. The school does need this at all times. For those of you that don't know, if my daughter has an extremely low blood glucose level to the point where she is unable to swallow juice, this is a shot. I'll show it to you because it's probably good for everybody to know just in case. So you take the needle and you empty the contents into the sugar vial. You agitate it, you mix it gently. You take the fluid now mixed with the sugar back into the needle, and then you insert this and give this dose. It's basically just a big shot of sugar to to the child or person that is experiencing the extreme low. And then you dial 911 because it's not over there. You do need then immediate emergency medical care to ensure their safety. I do have an apple juice here. So of course, if she is below 70, yeah?
The keys won't work on it.
Oh no, do you want to say hi? I'm doing a what's in your diabetes bag. Want to say hi?
Hi.
Hi. Okay, so she got a new unicorn journal for her birthday, and you're having trouble. The key is a little tricky. Kind of just turn it. Should we share what's in your journal?
No, I want to show it to you.
Okay, here you go. I put a few fruit snacks in here, and I labeled them. These are actually 19 grams of carbs per fruit snack. And then I also put the apple juice in here. So just in the event of an emergency, always just have more low treats than you need, because you just never know. In addition to this, of course, I am gonna bring her insulin. We're in the desert, it's over 100 degrees right now. So I'm gonna put 2 Humalog pens in a Frio bag, and I'm taking them to the office, and then from there they'll put them in the fridge. I also labeled it for her privacy. I have taped that off, but I'm sure to label it. I even filled out this information card. It has my cell phone and her dad's cell phone. Can't be too sure, you just never know. Anything and everything seems to happen. I don't know what that is. But if you've managed type 1 diabetes care, you know you need to be prepared on a daily basis, on an hourly basis. So anyways, that's what's in my daughter's back to school diabetes bag. Just really quick, I also have the low treat bags. I have put them in Ziploc bags because, as you know, apple juice, if it leaks, it can be really nasty stuff. For the nurses, I did not give them any fruit snacks because fruit snacks have nutrients, so they don't act as quickly. So if she's below 70, she's gonna need just an apple juice or candy because it's gonna act quicker. It's gonna be fast acting. I have put in here 4 apple juices. I have Smarties here, and I've labeled it. So 1 roll of Smarties is 6 grams. So I put a note that take at least 2 rolls per low and then wait 30 minutes. And then I have put a note here on the Starburst. They're 5 grams each. So I wrote here, take 3 to treat lows below 80. Raleigh is symptom unaware, so she will not know that it's time to treat a low or a high. She's gonna need help with that. I know how stressful it can be for any type 1 parents out there, and I hope this helps, just seeing like what I've prepared, how I've labeled it. And if you guys comment and tell me that this is helpful for you, even if this video is helpful for like 3 to 5 people, 1 person, if this helps anybody, it was worth it. Because I do think by sharing this information, it helps spread awareness about type 1 diabetes, and also it helps other parents like give you some support. I'm sure she's gonna have an amazing time. I'm so excited for my kids to get to go back to school, and I'll see you guys soon in Super Cali Land. Bye. Sunshine.